Gena, which is an inspiremercial for STEM students. I am Dr. Gena Henderson. This morning, STEM students, we're on a engineer leadership conference or meeting for managers at Kennedy Space Center. And I have with me another supervisor who I always try to get you to meet whenever we go off and do things together. And this is Dion Jackson. Now, Dion Jackson is a chemist. And Dion, we went on our Southern University recruiting trip together, and she's getting ready to do some recruiting the next month. So Dion, tell us about like where you're going and what things you look for when you actually go out.
So actually we're going at the end of this month and next month. We're going to North Carolina A&T, and we're also going to be recruiting at a school in Montana. And so since I'm representing our laboratories, testing, and development division, so we're going to be looking for mechanical engineers, aerospace engineers, chemists, chemical engineers, physicists. We've got several projects that are going on within our division that's going to involve all of those particular disciplines. We're going to be looking for not just freshmen and sophomores, but all the way up to seniors and graduate level students. One particular project where we're looking at converting trash or waste into a usable commodity, like some type of fuel. Chemical engineers, electrical engineers, those are the disciplines that that particular project requires. Another big thing that's important to us in the laboratories is making sure that we operate safely. And so one of the things that we've actually started doing this past year is looking at students who may have a chemistry background or some type of industrial engineering or safety engineering background, and you like a little bit more hands-on with working in laboratories and applying OSHA principles, NFPA, and EPA principles in a laboratory. We're looking at bringing in some students to help us out in those particular areas also. So make sure that you go and use the tools like USA Jobs, NASA internships, and apply for these opportunities.
So what would you think is the best preparation? They can go use the tools, but when you come and you look at their resumes, what have you, what preparations or what do you think they can probably do better?
Okay, so one of the best things, of course, are internships. So if you have had an internship, make sure you describe your internship, the company, what it is that you actually did at that particular company, the skills that you used or the skills that you actually learned. And if you have not had an internship, another thing that's really, really good is talk about the projects you may have actually done at your school. So if you were part of a research project,
yes,
you can talk about those particular projects and how you were able to apply your discipline to those projects. And then if you haven't had the opportunity, so if you're a freshman or a sophomore and maybe you have not had an internship or a research project that a team that you've actually participated on, talk about the classes that you've actually taken, because that's another thing that we actually look for. We want to see the type of classes that you've actually had. And if you need to reach back to your high school experience, make sure that it is relevant. So if you participated, like maybe the science fair, talk about how what you did in the science fair or what you did in high school applies to the actual NASA opportunity.